Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to my next Let's Play. We're going to be taking a look at Kirby Planet Robobot. This game came out in 2016 for the Nintendo 3DS. This is kind of the, not really sequel, but a continuation of the quote-unquote Return to Dreamland series of the Kirby's games, which started with Kirby Return to Dreamland, then Kirby Triple Deluxe, and a few years after that they came out with this game, Planet Robobot, which Kirby Planet Robobot I think is very interesting. What I like about it is, you know, even though I liked Triple Deluxe, I did kind of feel like it didn't really introduce a lot of new stuff to the formula. It was kind of just a, you know, handheld variation of Return to Dreamland. Planet Robobot, I feel like, actually kind of had a theme that went along with it, and one of the reasons why, like, of the entire Return era of games, this is probably my favorite, although, again, I really love Return to Dreamland as well. They're both really, really high up there, and I really enjoyed this game when it came out. I've had fun replaying it to get prepared for this Let's Play, and yeah, we're going to do a Let's Play of this game, so I hope you guys enjoy. I think it is going to be a 100% Let's Play, much like these Let's Plays have been. So, in addition to covering the main mode, we'll also cover all the side modes as well. But from what I remember, like, some of the side modes in this game are pretty in-depth and difficult, so bear with me on that, because we're going to be more than likely going through some very difficult post-game by the end of this. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So from the get-go, you have story mode, but you also have Kirby 3D Rumble and Team Kirby Clash. But we're going to stick with the story mode, at least for right now anyway. So yeah, let's get started. Well, guys, I think things are about to get a bit mechanical, I guess you could say. So yeah, we have some very robotic overlords that have come and taken over the planet of Popstar, and we need to go around doing our Kirby thing and rescuing the planet of Popstar. So we're going to start with Area 1, the Patched Plains. So let's go ahead and get this started. So here we go. We have the first level. Much like Triple Deluxe, we have kind of like an overworld map here that just takes us from a little level. You can go back to the main world map from here. But yeah, let's jump right in. But yeah, like, the thing I really do enjoy about this particular game is kind of the robotic and mechanical look that it has. You know, it's a traditional Kirby game through and through, but, you know, it adds a lot of unique charm to the game by having kind of this very technological and mechanical look to it. And that's kind of the theme that kind of goes around with this entire game, and there'll be lots of different variations of it as well. But yeah, like you do in all Kirby games, you can swallow enemies, you can spit them out, you know, as you do in a Kirby game. So not much is really different there. You'll have enemies that kind of act in the foreground and background as well, so you have to look out for those. I mean, I believe that was a thing in even Triple Deluxe. They kind of, you know, capitalized that in that game, pretty much. But you can also slide to take care of enemies and also break blocks, which is kind of nice. And, of course, it wouldn't be a Kirby game without the ability to use, well, abilities. So here we have Spark. Spark, I believe, works pretty similarly to how it did in the last few games. You can charge it up much like you could Plasma in Kirby Superstar. You also have, like, this ability, too, where you can just kind of stand still, which is, I guess, the more traditional use of the Spark ability. You have this, like, up move as well. Oh, you can also use it pointing down, too, which is kind of neat. And, yeah, that's pretty much what this ability is. Any other unique aspects of it? Small charge, medium charge, full charge. Oh, yeah, you can create a barrier with the Spark as well, which is kind of cool. This is one of the reasons why I really like how they, you know, incorporated Spark and Plasma together. Because you can kind of do something like this, and, you know, in addition to carrying around a huge blast of energy, you can also just use it as a shield, too, which is kind of nice. So, it's a really cool ability. We have another ability right here, another classic Kirby ability. We have the Cutter ability. You can throw cutters, blades, you can actually angle them as well. You can also charge your ability to get, like, a stronger variation, and it can also bounce off of walls a couple of times too. You also have a downward stab. You also have a basically the Smash Bros move, which I'm trying to see if I can actually find a good place to use it. I'm not going to really use it against you, unfortunately. You're kind of on this little platform here. Actually, hold on. There we go. Anything else with Cutter? Hyper Boomerang. You can dash with it. Press and hold B while in midair. The Sweep Cutter. Okay, that's kind of like the same way as the downward stab. It's just not doing the stab formation, basically. But of course, you know, it wouldn't be a Kirby game without them introducing new abilities as well, and we'll definitely see them as we go through the game. I'll definitely try to pay a little more attention to those, since I think a large amount of the returning power-ups pretty much function in the ways that they normally did. I don't think that's an ability. I think that's just a Waddle Dee and a mech. But yeah, even like the traditional Kirby enemies will, like, you know, act up and, you know, be in mechs, and, you know, gets a little, everything gets a bit of a mechanical upgrade in this game. So this is a sticker. These are the collectibles in this game, much akin to the, what were they in Triple Deluxe? They weren't stamps, were they? I'm trying to remember what they were in Triple Deluxe. Keychains, that's what they were. So yeah, Triple Deluxe had keychains. This game has stickers. Stickers will be, you can find like a... Basically, they're kind of like the enemy collector cards in Kirby 64. You know, you get one in every level, and it can be pretty much from a pool of like a bunch of them. There's like a lot of stickers in this game. But there's also rare stickers, which there's one in every level. So in addition to the main collectible that we'll be trying to find, we'll also be looking for the rare stickers as well. But here's Sword Kirby. Sword Kirby, you know, you swing your sword around. You have a bunch of different moves that you can utilize this with. You can also do like some charge-up moves. You have like kind of a tornado move, and you also have like an ability where you can actually like spin upwards, which is kind of nice. And of course you have your downward stab, your kind of uppercut move with the sword as well. So yeah, a lot of different ways to utilize this weapon. And once again, we're going to get rid of it for another ability, and I'm actually going to try to keep this ability for a bit, because it'll make a section coming up here a lot easier. But fire, with Fire Kirby, you can blow fire, you can turn into a fireball, all that cool stuff. Bandana Waddle Dee. Waddle Dee's items can turn into something better via Street Pass or other means. Tap the touchscreen or press Y to use the assist star. So you can kind of grab these items and use them for later, which is kind of neat. But yeah, you have your traditional fire moves. You can blow fire, you can angle it in different ways. If you hold it close to you, you can turn into a fireball, which does some great damage. You can turn into a fireball like this, which is nice. I'm trying to think of other things you can utilize this for. I know that was beam right there, but like I said, we'll see beam later, because I need to keep fire for something coming up here a bit later. Even Bronto Burts get some enhancements, whatever you want to call them. So what do we got here? Why, it's Wispy Woods, or a mechanical version of Wispy Woods. Now, it's assumed here that you don't want to fight Wispy here, because, well, obviously the screen's scrolling, but we are actually going to want to fight Wispy here, for reasons I'll explain later. So I'm just going to go a bit slow, do damage to him whenever I can. And eventually you're going to get to a point where you can't really move anymore. And that's okay. What we want to do right here is at this point right here, we're going to turn into a fireball. And take him out. Because when you take out Wispy Woods, or the Robotic Wispy Woods, you get the rare sticker for the level. That can be a really hard rare sticker to find if you're not aware of its existence. But yeah, there we go. That's the first rare sticker. Here are the other collectibles. These are kind of the, you know, star coins, green stars, whatever you want to call them in like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. So these are the code cubes. This item contains code that will unlock the barrier leading to the boss. So we do actually need to collect these as we go throughout the game. I don't think you need to get all of them, but I feel like they actually hide these in pretty, like, open areas, so it's really not that hard to find them. So it really won't be, like, too bad to get all of them. I think the rare stickers are probably hidden better, but even they're not really hidden that badly. Okay, so we have the end target game. That is not perfect. It's going to be either a 2 or a 3. Looks like just a 3. If you make it all the way to 1, you'll get like a 1-up, and I think you'll also get a sticker as well. But you'll get some stars based on how far you make it, and some food as well. But yeah, these are the stickers. These are basically just like little graphics from other Kirby games. Here we have Kirby from Kirby's Epic Yarn. We got new. We got a new sticker titled New from, I guess, just this game. And our rare sticker is Star Rod Kirby from Kirby's Adventure. So there we go. But yeah, that is the first level taken care of, so we are done with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the second level, and I'll probably end this video after the second level. We get a nice little introduction here. But you can also look at your code cubes, at least like a checklist of them, and you can also look at your stickers as well. And you can actually decorate this mech with your stickers as well, which I will do later, but I'm waiting for a very specific sticker. Or I guess you could say 2 stickers, since you can actually equip 2 of them. But yeah, this will just show the master list of all the stickers. These rainbows are the rare stickers, so they give you a hint of where you can find them if like you're missing any of these. But yeah, there's a pretty long list here. There's also you can also, I think, get stickers with play coins. You can exchange 3 play coins for 1 sticker. I'm not gonna bother with that. And you can also, well, you can't actually do this, but there is, or was, Miiverse functionality, but unfortunately that's no longer a thing, so that's a little bit of a shame. But yeah, if you want to get stickers, and if you're someone who's like very active and, you know, takes their 3DS everywhere, you get play coins just by walking around and taking a certain number of steps with your 3DS turned on, so you can potentially get a bunch of play coins to buy stickers in that manner if you so choose to do it in that fashion anyway. But let's go ahead and jump into level 2. Okay, nope, nothing in this first area. I want to say that the game is generally pretty good about like hiding stuff. Like, you're not gonna like find like, oh, there's just like something hiding in the air randomly in this one random room. Like, usually, like, if there's something that you can interact with or a hidden door, you can generally see it by just looking around on, like, the screen. Like, you might find something you can interact with or something that might seem out of place. So it's not like in some, like, new Super Mario Bros. Games where I feel like you have to look everywhere to find stuff. But yeah, here we have Parasol. Parasol is, you know, stays pretty consistent to what it normally does. It's a projectile weapon. You can also, or not projectile, melee weapon, that's what I meant to say. You also hold it above your head, so you can not take damage from things that are above you, which is nice. Like this. And you can also do some really cool dive maneuvers. You can also just hold it out like this, which I think does a lot of damage. I think if like you get a projectile in a certain way, you can like balance it on your projectile, or on your umbrella and throw it back at the enemy, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much how Parasol works. It's a classic. You love a good classic. Oh, there's Crash. We'll see Crash later. We'll have plenty of opportunities for that. See, like right there, I feel like that would have been a good place to hide, like a secret or something, but as you can see, they're not really, you know, utilizing that to the full degree. So we can keep on moving. Looks like they want to give us fire again. You know what? I'm going to stick with Parasol. Because we've seen these other abilities already, so why not use something we haven't used very much? It looks like we have... Oh, here we go. This is what you guys are probably waiting on. The mech gameplay. That's right. In this game, we have mechs. And here we have kind of a mini-boss fight. Okay, there's the Parasol balancing move I was talking about earlier. But the cool thing about these mechs is even though, yeah, the enemies can use them, Kirby can also use them. So Kirby gets a little bit of extra firepower himself now. So when you're in the mech, you can punch. You can also like float for a little bit. And you can also destroy a lot of big obstacles. But you can also scan enemies and gain copy abilities too. So even something like fire you can actually utilize within the mech as well, which is kind of cool. I also just really like the mechanical sound font of this game too. There's a lot of really cool new songs, but there's also a lot of great remixes using that as well. So it'll definitely be a treat for the ears as we're going through this game, that's for sure. Planet Robobot has like a phenomenal soundtrack. And you can also drop your abilities, much like you can with just normal Kirby. You can utilize other ones too. So here we have the beam ability, which I think it's funny we've seen beam with the mech before we saw it with actual Kirby, but that's okay. But yeah, I really like the mech gameplay. I think it's really cool. I think it really innovates the Kirby formula as well. So it's just really nice. Let's go ahead and use Cutter now. Cutter, you can probably expect what it can do. I mean, it acts pretty much just like it normally does, but you have, like, saw blades you can also hold out in front of you, which is kind of neat. And you can also interact with these little gear things by rotating the control stick and using them as elevators. Oh, actually, hold on. So I believe we can use Bomb as well. With Bomb, you can create little walking bomb robots that can do your evil bidding, which is kind of neat. So for this one, we'll have to interact with this thing a couple of times, I believe. Aha! So we just took that thing out of the equation entirely. And then, of course, when you see these little stations right here, you can jump out and go back to Kirby. You also have whatever ability you ended with as well, so we have Parasol back again. I kind of like that it retains that information, so if like you have a power-up you really enjoyed, but you didn't want to get rid of it, you still have it at your disposal, which is nice. So here we have Stone. Stone works, again, similarly to how it always worked. You also have this like really cool uppercut move now with Stone, which is also kind of neat. But you can still turn into like some really cool things and statues and stuff, which is always nice. So right here, like, we can't get rid of these giant wooden platforms, but that is something the mechs can actually interact with, so we will need to find a way to get the mechs back. And thankfully, there is one right here, so let's jump back in here and see if we can find a Cutter ability again, or I guess Sword also works. Sword also does quite a bit of cutting, so we can use that to our advantage. I did not see that Waddle Dee right there. So we can get some extra goodies down here. Wait, hold on. Before I do, I'm going to do one more thing before I... Just want to make sure there wasn't another piece of wood back there. That seems like that could have been a prime, like, rare sticker location. Or, you know, it could be right here out in the open. That works too. I'm gonna go ahead and use my item to heal. Okay, we do not want to chop this, though, because that'll get rid of the treasure chest, and I believe that's going to be our code cube. Go, code cube, let's go! Okay, was this just a start? Oh, actually, we can just go back this way. It didn't really accomplish much. Actually, I think we had to go that way, never mind. And of course, we can interact with these as well. Remove the screws and keep things moving forward. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. think I want to keep going, though. Aha! Yes, we do. Drop this. So they can go down. Do I have, like, something that can actually chop that, though? So last I remember... Oh, another sword, okay. I was like, I had stone ability last time. I didn't think I had anything that could cut stuff, but... Nope, the game knows what we're doing. In fact, this is actually just to get the mech through, honestly. So you'll have some puzzles where you have to do that. Have to, like, get out of the mech to do some stuff with Kirby to get the mech to move forward. So right here, there are 2 ropes we have to chop. We cannot chop them both, so we have to chop on one side. That'll make a ramp. If we do it from this side, we'll obviously be Gordoed, so let's do this side. So we get all the code cubes for 1, 2. And with that, we're pretty much done at the level now. We have the rare sticker, we have the code cubes. I want to say the exit is just up here, so we'll be done in just a moment. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get our stickers, and we'll call it a first video. And that should be enough for 1, so we should be able to get the sticker at the end here. Hi, indeed. So yeah, we're going to get that sticker. We have Sir Kibble from Nightmare in Dreamland. We have the number 3 from this game. We have Team Cannon from Kirby Fighters Deluxe. The rare sticker, we have the Ultra Sword from Return to Dreamland. And we have Waddle Dee from Kirby 64. What a nice collection of stickers we got there. And there we go, we have level 3 unlocked, but I am going to actually end this video here. So I want to thank you guys for watching this first part of Kirby Planet Robobot. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to this project. I hope you guys are as well. This is a truly fantastic Kirby game. I mean, Kirby doesn't really have too many bad games, quote-unquote, but you know, this is definitely one that really, I think, stands out, and I think it should be a lot of fun going through this. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys later. Later, folks.